A very good morning, students. Let us continue the lesson Important Dynasties of North India. And in the previous video, we have learnt about Chandragupta Maurya, who was the founder of Maurya dynasty. And now let us start with Samrat Ashoka. After Bindusara, his son Ashoka came to power. Who was the son of Bindusara? Ashoka. He came to power and he had special place in the world history. Who had special place in the world history? Ashoka had a special place in world history. And he was the first king to give welfare of subjects. Who was the first king? Ashoka was the first king to give welfare of subjects as his top priority. Top priority in the sense the state of being more important than somebody by declaring my citizens are like my children. Who declared my citizens are my children? King Ashoka declared my citizens are like my children. Ashoka's inscriptions are spread throughout India. Whose inscriptions have spread throughout India? Ashoka's inscription have spread throughout India, and these are mainly in Brahmini script. In which script inscriptions is written? In Brahmini script and in Prakrit language. In Karnataka, 17 inscriptions are found in many places. In Karnataka, 17 inscriptions of Ashoka have been found in many places, and the inscription found at Maski of Raichur is of more importance, as the name of Ashoka appears for the first time here. Why it is important? The inscription found at Maski of Raichur, why it is important? Because the name of Ashoka appears for the first time. So it is important. Till then, names like Devanam Priya as well as Priyadarshini were present in the inscription. Before that, which are the names found in the inscription? That is Devanam Priya and Priyadarshini. In the inscription of Maski, Devanam Priya, Priyadarshini, Ashoka appears. But now in the inscription of Maski, which names have been seen here are appeared? Devanam Priya and Priyadarshini, Ashoka appears. With the help of Ashoka's inscription, the life, achievements and the extent of his empire can be understood. So, with the help of Ashoka's inscription, the life, achievements as well as the extent of his empire can be understood clearly. About 180 years ago, a British officer by name James Princip read the inscription of Ashoka for the first time. Who read the inscription of Ashoka for the first time? The British officer by name James Princip read the inscription. Till then, nobody was able to read them. So far, no one was able to read the inscription which was written in Prakrit language. About 6 centuries ago, Firoz Shah Tughlaq About 6 centuries ago, Firoz Shah Tughlaq of Delhi had tried to get read it but was not successful. He also tried but it was not successful to read the inscription. Next comes the Kalinga War. Ashoka declared war against Kalinga. Who declared war against Kalinga? Ashoka declared war against Kalinga 8 years after he came to power. After coming to power, after 8 years, he declared war against Kalinga. This is an important stage in his life. Whose life? This is an important stage in Ashoka's life. Kalinga was a part of present Odisha. So, Kalinga was a part of present Odisha and Ashoka waged war against this. So, Ashoka waged war against it, and what happened? 1 lakh people lost their lives and another lakh became injured. So 1 lakh people lost their life, another lakh became injured, another 1.5 lakh became prisoners of war. Another 1.5 lakhs people became prisoners of war. Ashoka was deeply disturbed. So, because of this, Ashoka was deeply disturbed by the extent of damage of human life in warfield. So, he was disturbed due to the damage of human life in the warfield. He was deeply pained and decided not to wage war in future. So, he was deeply pained and decided not to wage war in future after seeing all the damages or destructions towards the human life. There is no another emperor like this in the history. So, there is no another emperor like this who has once he waged the war and after seeing the situation, he stopped the waging war. So, Ashoka chose the path of Dharma in the place of war. So who chose the path of dharma in the place of war? Ashoka. Spread of religion. Ashoka was very much attracted by Buddhism and he accepted Buddhism. Who accepted Buddhism? Ashoka, and he started to spread the message of Buddhism. And he started to spread the message of Buddhism to his subjects. He said one should respect parents, elders, and should have compassion. Compassion means should understand or pity for somebody who is suffering. Truthfulness and be generous. So what he said, what Ashoka said, one should respect parents, elders, and should have compassion, truthfulness, and be generous. He also said one should leave violence. What else he said? He said one should leave violence, anger, and jealousy. We should not feel jealous on others, jealousy. Ashoka organized third Buddhist conference at Patliputra. Where did he organize the third Buddhist conference? At Patliputra, and he built Buddha Stupa and sent people to far off countries to spread Buddhist religion. So he built the Buddhist stupas and sent people of far off countries to spread the Buddhist religion. So stupa means it is a mound like or a hemisphere structure containing relics that is used as a place of meditation, which is also known as a prayer hall or temple containing a stupa. Administrative system of Maurya. Now let us learn the administrative system of Mauryas, and king was the chief here of the administrative system. Who was the chief in the administrative system? King. And he kept the supreme power with himself. So king kept a supreme power himself. A group of Mauryas helped the king in administration. So a group of Mauryas helped king in the administration. There were higher officers called Dharma Mahamatras. There were higher officers called Dharma Mahamatras who preached good conduct to the people. Who taught good conduct to the people. They also took responsibility of the welfare of orphans. So they had also the responsibility to take care the welfare of orphans. Orphans means those who don't have parents, widows and old people. The whole empire was divided into many provinces. The whole empire was divided into many provinces for the sake of administration. Gramika administered the village with the help of the elders. So Gramika was administered or taken care by the village with the help of the elders. Considerable power, certain powers was given to the rural authorities. And the disputes at the village level were settled by whom? Settled by Grama Sabha. The administration of Mauryas influenced many dynasties who ruled later. So the administrations of Mauryas were influenced by many dynasties who ruled later. Next, let us study the architectures and sculptures of Maurya period or Ashoka's period. Sculptures of Ashoka's period can still be seen today. Among them, stupas and pillars are important. So, during Ashoka's period, the sculptures can be seen even today, and stupas and pillars are among them. These two are very important. The stupas in Sanchi of Madhya Pradesh and pillar in Sarnath are very famous. The stupas of Madhya Pradesh, stupas in Sanchi, that is in Madhya Pradesh, and pillar in Sarnath are very famous. The four-headed lion on top of Sarnath pillar is our national emblem. So which is our national emblem? The four-headed lion, that is, which is located in Sarnath, top of Sarnath pillar is our national emblem. Children, this is all about the architectures and sculptures of Ashoka's period. I hope you have understood and you have listened to the explanation, and we shall continue the Kushans, the contributions of Kushans in the next video. Thank you.